The location is Moab, Utah, and we are here with the newest member of the e-moto family, Bonnell, and they've got their newest bike, the 902.
You likely know Bonnell from their successful efforts in the FIM e-Explorer race series, where they've been racing KTMs, Starks, and Ultra Bs. But now they're getting ready to launch a full lineup of their own, starting with high-powered electric mountain bikes and then 2 new electric dirt bikes. So we're out here with the Bonnell team in Moab as they procure the launch footage for their new line of electric mountain bikes, which we think are super cool. So before we dive into the 2 Bonnell electric dirt bikes, I had the chance to ride the Bonnell 775 MX electric mountain bike. So let's see what that bike is all about.
All right, well, I came out here to talk about the moto, but this thing might be my new favorite bike right here. It's an interesting experience at first. You're like, do I pedal because I'm on a mountain bike, or do I throttle because I got a throttle? I mean, it is a dirt bike. That's So it's like a dirt bike disguised as a mountain bike. Oh man, that is quite fun. Dude, so fun. It's like you're just ripping a downhill mountain bike at downhill mountain bike pace the whole time. Dude, I'm definitely second guessing the brakes. I'm like, am I on a mountain bike or am I on a dirt bike right now? It's like it feels like a light bee that's just lighter. Thinking of the what you name this category. All right, we got Mr. Brett Baldwin side by side here. We're gonna do a little drag race, Sir on Ultra B. You wanna count it down? Ah, pulling me. Not bad for a mountain bike.
You may recognize this chap right here, Matt Waters, founder of EBMX. And the real reason we're here is to get the scoop on Bonnell. So, what's the scoop, Matt?
Hey, I'm Matt Waters. I am the founder of EBMX, and now we're working on a new project called Bonnell. Bonnell really is a technology company. We've come together with a team of people to build electric mountain bikes and electric dirt bikes all the way from the very, very bottom, designing the circuit board traces, picking all the components, and all the way through to the frames, a lot of the suspension and other components. We've sort of been pulling from everything we've learned over the last years through EBMX and all the development we've done, bringing that into Bonnell, where we're now turning things into being a full manufacturer.
Sorry to interrupt, Matt, but there was a lot that happened since we sat down and had this conversation in Moab. So we changed locations to give you guys the full view of the bikes and a full rundown from Matt.
All right, what you guys are seeing behind me is the new range of Bonnell dirt bikes. We've got the 805 over here and the 902 over here. The 805 is our more nimble, lighter weight play bike. This thing still has 30 kilowatts of power, and it's powered by an EBMX controller. The EBMX X9000, which is currently one of the premium controllers on the market, is now being upgraded to an X30 controller that's going to be in the market soon. This is running a 3.1 kilowatt hour swappable battery, and it's got a 1350 millimeter wheelbase, which is about 53 inches. In the suspension department, we've worked with Cirrus, and we have custom tuned suspension. We've got 43 mil stanchion forks that are 245 mil travel, and the Cirrus R46 rear shock with 245 mil travel in the rear as well. We've got a full 21 inch front and 18 inch rear moto wheel set for this bike, which gives you a whole option of different tires to go with. We've chosen 100 mil wide for this smaller bike to keep it more nimble and playful. All right, and now over to the 902. This is my personal favorite bike. This has been an absolute engineering project for the whole team. We've started from a clean slate, and we've built a bike that sized in a new category in the market. It's not quite a full-size bike, yet it's much larger and more capable than an Ultra B-sized bike. Every single part on this bike is custom made. We've got hydroformed swing arm tubes, a complete custom chassis, custom battery, massive motor with a custom gearbox, and even the controller. We've gone and worked with EBMX and developed a new controller that sits above and bigger, more powerful than the X30 that's on the 805, is an X42 controller on the 902. In the power department, with the motor and the controller together, we've got 46 kilowatts of peak power. That's over 60 horsepower. And we've got a massive battery, which again, is a swappable battery. We've got a 6.6 kilowatt hour power pack, and we're developing some race batteries that are lighter weight, still high power, and everything is easily swappable. So you can use whatever battery suits you. The wheelbase on this bike is 1,440 millimeters, which is 56.5 inches. And in the suspension department, again, working with Cirrus for the last year and a half, we've developed custom suspension specifically for this bike. We're running 285 mil travel in the front and 285 mil travel in the rear. That keeps the seat height down, but really gives us enough travel to hit some of those big jumps and that rough terrain in the woods. And on the wheel set, the same as the 805, we've got a 21-inch front wheel and we've got an 18-inch rear wheel. We've got plenty of clearance in the swing arm for massive off-road gummy tires, if that's what you guys like to ride with. Well, these two bikes do have a lot of differences. They also share some really awesome technology. The team at Bonnell has developed and patented a custom Joy-Con controller with a trigger finger throttle. So this sits for your index finger and allows you to do some really cool stuff. You can use it as a variable regen brake. You can program it as an electronic clutch. You can also just use it as an on-off function switch for a whole bunch of different modes. Both of these bikes are able to run traction control as they monitor the wheel speeds in the front and the rear wheel. Paired with the Joy-Con controller, we have the Bonnell display. So this display has 3 unique modes that shows you guys information in different ways. We have precision mode, we have performance mode, and we have race mode. Each of these modes give you a different view of data on the display. You can have 5 fully programmable ride modes that you guys can adjust on your phone. We've opted to keep the display relatively dumb display, such that it doesn't have a ton of menus and settings that you have to navigate with the Joy-Con. If you guys want to do all your settings and adjustments, you have 5 ride modes that you can adjust that are fully programmable on every mode. You go inside of the app and you can adjust every single parameter you want, and the next time you pair up with your bike, it'll ask you if you want those settings flashed. The whole team at Bonnell is super excited to bring these bikes to market. We've got to finish out the testing and development phase we're in right now, and we're hoping by the end of 2025, we'll have these things in your hands. But in the meantime, hopefully we see you guys on the trail on the 775 All Mountain and the MX. But for now, back to you, Tucker.
So there you have it. We'll be documenting this as it comes together, and we plan to be on an early model of these bikes. In the meantime, you can check out another video on our channel where we go into some more detail on the Bonnell 775 Touring, All Mountain, and MX model electric mountain bikes, which are actually available for purchase now. Let us know what you guys want to see, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.